Today I am here to discuss you with a new lecture that is on operator. Okay, we have to know what is operator. Before knowing about the operator, you have to know about the expression, that what is expression and how can we use expression in Java programming. So you have to know about the expression also. For going to learn about the expression, go to my last video, that is on the data type, where we have discussed on the expression and the statement. So what is expression? If I am writing a plus b plus 3 plus 6, so this is an expression. Expression is the collection of variable. A is the variable and 3 is a constant. So an expression, this is the definition of expression. An expression is the combination of variable, constant and plus or into or minus. Okay, plus, into, minus, multiply, divide, these are called operator. So an expression is the combination of variable, constant and operator. This is the whole definition of expression. An expression is the combination of variable, constant and operator. So we have to learn about the operator, that what is the operator, how many types of the operator and what are the use of operator in Java programming. We have to learn all about that. First you have to know the definition of operator. Operator, the signs or symbols we are using to perform any operation is called operator. For example, if you want to perform an addition, you are having the value 5 and 6 and you want to perform the addition of 5 and 6, then what you need? You need one plus sign. You want to perform an operation, that of subtraction. You are having the value of A is 5 and B is 6 and B is 5 and you have to perform subtraction operation on that, then you need one minus sign. So the sign or symbols we are using to perform any operation is called operator. This is the basic definition of operator. Okay, now we have to learn about the types of operator, that how many types of operator. You already learned that what is the operator. The sign or symbols we are using to perform any operation is called operator. So now we have to learn about the types of operator. Mainly there are 3 types of operators. What are the types of operator? First is arithmetical operator. Second type of operator is relational operator. And third type of operator is logical operator. So these are the 3 types of operator: arithmetical operator, relational operator and logical operator. Now we have to learn all about this in the detail. First we have to learn about the arithmetical operator, that what is arithmetical operator. We have already learned that an expression is the combination of variable, it can be a, operator and constant. 3 is a constant. An expression is the combination of variable, this is constant and operator. So what is arithmetical operator? Arithmetical operator, plus, minus, multiply, divide and module, these are called arithmetical operator. Plus, minus, multiply, divide and module. This sign is new for you because you have learned modulus sign in the maths as a percentage, but here this is not the percentage, this is modulus. What does means? It means, okay, so I am giving you one example of all of this. First is plus. You have already learned about the plus. A plus B, this is the operator. This is arithmetical operator. Plus is used for addition. Then minus, A minus B, This is used for subtraction. Then multiply. In the Java we use asterisk as for multiply sign. So a 12. Then slash is used for division. If I am writing a slash b, this is for division. Then modulus, a modulus b. Now see the example. If I am taking the value of a equals to 5 and value of 15 and value of b equals to 5. Now if I am performing a plus b, then what will be the answer? Answer will be 20. 15 plus 5, that is 20. If I am performing the operation subtraction, then 15 minus 5, the value is 10. If I am performing multiplication operation, then 15 5s are 75. If I am performing slash or divide, then 15 divided by 5, that is how many times? 3 times. Okay. If I am performing modulus symbol, that what will be the answer? Modulus is used for the remainder. Always this sign is used for the remainder. For example, if you are dividing 15 by 5, 5 3s are 15, then what is the remainder? Remainder is 0. So if you are using this sign, this will give the answer as the remainder. That what will be the remainder? 0. Okay, this is about the arithmetical operator. That how what are our arithmetical operator? Plus, minus, multiply, divide, and these are the example of arithmetical operator. We are learning about arithmetical operator. Now we have to learn what are the types of arithmetical operator. So arithmetical operator are mainly divided in 3 parts. First is unary arithmetical operator, second is binary arithmetical operator, and third one is ternary arithmetical operator. So these are the 3 types of arithmetical operator. First is unary arithmetical operator, second is binary arithmetical operator, and third one is ternary arithmetical operator. Now we have to learn about the unary arithmetical operator. That what is unary arithmetical operator? Unary arithmetical operator, when you are performing any operation on single operand. Now you have to know what is operand. If I am writing a plus b into 3, so this plus and into, it is operator, and a, b and 3, these are called operand. The sign or symbols we are using to perform any operation is called operator, and in which we are performing any operation is called operand. For example, if I am giving a equals to 5, b equals to 7, then we are performing operations on a, b and 3. So these are called operator. It can be variable or it can be constant. We have to learn about unary arithmetical operator. When we have to perform any operation on single operand, we have already learned that operand is the things in which we are performing any operation. So if I am writing a plus, so we are using operand only single, that is a. A is the single operand. If I am writing a plus, again a is single operand. If I am writing a plus b, now here operands, number of operands are 2. So this is not a unary arithmetical operator. In unary arithmetical operator, it is necessary that you have to perform operation on single operand. Here a is the single operand, here a is the single operand. I am writing p minus, now p is single operand. This is operand. Single operand, if you are performing any operation on single operand, then it is called unary arithmetical operator. Now there are 2 types of unary arithmetical operand also. Unary plus and unary minus. Unary plus and unary minus. These are the 2 types of unary arithmetical operator. Unary plus and unary minus. Means if I am writing a plus, this is unary plus. If I am writing a minus, this is unary minus. Okay, if I am writing a plus, then unary plus. I am writing a minus, unary minus. Example of unary plus, if I have the value of a equals to 5 and I am putting a plus, so there is no changes in the value of a. You have to print the value of a, system.out.println, then the same value of a will be printed, answer will be printed 5, there will be no change. If you are writing a minus, a equals to 5 and you are performing a minus operation on that and you print system.out.println, then the sign of the value is changed, the answer will be printed minus 5. So this is the use of unary plus and unary minus. In the example we will learn all about that. Okay, so there are no changes in unary plus and unary minus value. See the difference between unary pre-increment and unary post-increment, and difference between unary pre-decrement and unary post-decrement. So I am giving some examples of that and showing you the difference between all of these. Now we have to see the difference between pre-increment and post-increment and pre-decrement and post-decrement. First we have to learn about the pre-increment. What is pre-increment? If we are putting the value of a equals to 5 and plus a, this is the example of pre-increment because the operator are before the operand. So this is the example of pre-increment. Now either the pre-increment or post-increment, in both cases the value of a will be increased by 1, but there is some difference between the pre-increment and post-increment. That difference we have to learn. First, if the value is given a equals to 5 and here the answer is given, question is given plus a. Now what will be the changes? The value of a will be 6. This is called before operation. Okay, because you don't have to see anything, you have to just increase the value of a by 1. If a equals to 7 and plus a is given, then put the value of a equals to 8. Okay, this is called pre-increment, before operation. You don't have to think anything about that, just increase the value of a or any variable by 1. This is called pre-increment. Now when we come to post-increment, what is post-increment? In the post-increment, if a equals to 5 and it is given a plus, now what you have to do? You have to increase the value of a by 1, but we have one condition. This is called after operation. Means here the value of a will be same, that is 5, but when a again comes, you have to increase the value of a. For example, a plus a. Here the value of a will be 5, and when again a comes, then the value of a will be 6. This is the example of post increment, because the value of a increased after the operation of addition. So this is called after operation, this is called before operation. So this is all about unary pre-increment and unary post-increment. Now we have to learn about the unary decrement. What is unary decrement and difference between unary decrement, unary pre-decrement and unary post-decrement. So I am giving one example of pre-decrement. If you are putting the value of a equals to 5 and minus a, if the minus sign is before the operand, a is operand and minus sign is before the operand, then we have to perform the operation a equals to 5 minus a, just put the value of a equals to 4, means value of a will be decreased by 1. Same here again, if a equals to 7 and minus a is given, then put the value of a equals to 6. This is also before operation. You don't have to see anything, just decrease the value by 1. If we are coming to post decrement, in the post decrement, if a equals to 5 is given and a minus minus is question given, then what you have to do? A equals to a minus minus. This is the question given to you. Then this time the value of a will be same, and if a are coming after any operation, means plus, minus, multiply, divide, then the value of a will be decreased by 1, that is 4. Now we have to total the value, that is 9. So this is all about the unary increment and unary decrement. Now you have to solve some questions also of unary increment and unary decrement, that is given in your book exercise. Okay students, now this is all about your arithmetical operators. We have already learned the types of arithmetical operators. So in the next lecture we will learn about the relational operator. Okay, thank you for today.